Greece is a country with a lot of rich history and culture. It's a country with a lot of art. It's a country with beautiful islands, but you know, a lot of people think about Greece as a summer place to visit, but it's actually the mountains and the villages during winter are incredibly cozy and beautiful as well.
Είμαι υπερήφανος που είμαι Έλληνας. Δεν είναι απλό πράγμα να το λέει κανείς, γιατί κουβαλάμε στην πλάτη μας μια πολύ μεγάλη ιστορία, σχεδόν 4.000 ετών και 5.000 ετών. Η φιλοσοφία γεννήθηκε στην Ελλάδα, πολλές τέχνες γεννήθηκαν στην Ελλάδα, άρα στις πλάτες μας κουβαλάμε ένα μεγάλο φορτίο ιστορίας. Τα τελευταία χρόνια η Ελλάδα, μετά από πολλούς πολέμους, ήταν στο επίκεντρο πολλών πολέμων, αρχίζει να αναπτύσσεται. Υπάρχουν πάρα πολλοί επιστήμονες, πολύ μορφωμένοι άνθρωποι και πιστεύουμε ότι το επίπεδο θα ανέβει.
Σαν λαός είμαστε περήφανοι, πεισματάριδες. Θέλουμε συνέχεια να ανακαλύπτουμε καινούργια πράγματα και κυρίως να ζούμε ελεύθεροι. Αυτό μας διακρίνει μέσα από τα χρόνια και την ιστορία μας για όλες τις μάχες που έχουμε δώσει, είτε στις επιστήμες, είτε για την ελευθερία, είτε για ένα καλύτερο τρόπο ζωής.
Οι Έλληνες είναι άνθρωποι οι οποίοι προσπαθούν να ανακαλύψουν συνέχεια κάτι. Από τα αρχαία χρόνια η Ελλάδα και οι Έλληνες έχουν ανακαλύψει πάρα πολλά πράγματα ιστορικά, είτε μαθηματικά, είτε φυσική. Είναι στην κουλτούρα του Έλληνα.
We're not all fighters, but we have that spirit, you know. It's, you know, growing up and knowing that you had all this history back then and all this philosophy and all this mentality. For example, for myself, when I step on the court, it's just game on and it's kind of like a fight for me.
Το φαγητό είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό για τον Έλληνα. Δεν είναι μόνο ένας τρόπος του να γεμίσω το στομάχι μου. Είναι ένας τρόπος ζωής. Στην Ελλάδα ήμασταν πάντοτε αγρότες, αγαπούσαμε τη γη, καλλιεργούσαμε τη γη, ζούσαμε από τη γη, πράγμα πάρα πολύ σημαντικό και γενικώς φτιάχναμε όσο περισσότερα πράγματα μπορούσαμε στα σπίτια μας. Η ιστορία της ελληνικής κουζίνας ξεκινάει πολύ πιο παλιά. Ξεκινάει από την αρχαία ελληνική κουζίνα. Η Ελλάδα γενικώς και οι αρχαίοι Έλληνες ήταν άνθρωποι οι οποίοι αγαπούσαν πάρα πολύ το φαγητό.
Το πιο αρχαίο πατητήρι που βρέθηκε στην Ελλάδα είναι του 1500 π.Χ. στην Κρήτη, που δείχνει τη μεγάλη ιστορία που έχει το ελληνικό κρασί στην Ελλάδα. Άλλωστε, είμαστε η μόνη χώρα στον κόσμο που έχουμε κάνει θεό γύρω από το κρασί, το θεό Διόνυσο. Πιστεύω ότι η διαδρομή μου σαν εινολόγος και σαν παραγωγός κρασιού έχει πολύ μεγάλη σημασία το ότι ήμουν τυχερός να ανακαλύψω και να φέρω στην επιφάνεια μια παλιά ποικιλία, μία από τις πολύ παλιές ποικιλίες που υπήρχαν στην Ελλάδα και είχε εξαφανιστεί. Το όνομά της λέγεται Μαλαγουζιά. Εδώ και 45 χρόνια τη βρήκαμε σε μια κλιματαριά μαζί με κάποιο καθηγητή αμπελογραφίας, τον κύριο Λογοθέτη. Την πολλαπλασιάσαμε σιγά σιγά. Έκανα το πρώτο κρασί το 1978. Είδαμε ότι ήταν ποιοτικά πάρα πολύ καλό και εν συνεχεία για τα επόμενα 20 χρόνια την ταυτοποιήσαμε, την πολλαπλασιάσαμε και την είχα μόνο εγώ και το Πόρτο Καράς. Και όταν είδαμε ότι το κρασί ήταν εξαιρετικό και είχε μεγάλη επιτυχία, δώσαμε και σε άλλους παραγωγούς και σήμερα είναι μια ποικιλία που στην Ελλάδα φυτεύεται πάρα πολύ και το κρασί είναι πάρα πολύ ποιοτικό.
I'm Maria Sakari, I'm from Athens, Greece, then I'm a professional tennis player. Why tennis? That's a good question. You know, since I was a kid, I was very competitive, you know, just stick to it, and I was good actually, so I really liked it, I really enjoyed it, and got some early success when I was like 10, 11 years old. You need to train hard to have a good mentality when you step on the court or in the field, in the pitch, everywhere. So it's a combination of everything. You cannot be lazy and pretend, like, want from yourself to achieve big things. You have to work hard in your mind. It's, I don't know, it's something different. It's like a space car.
Έχω μαγειρέψει σε πάρα πολλές χώρες στη ζωή μου. Όπως είπα, έχω εκπαιδευτεί στην Αμερική και έχω ταξιδέψει πάρα πολύ για το φαγητό, γιατί θεωρώ ότι ο ολοκληρωμένος μάγειρας και ο σωστός μάγειρας είναι αυτός ο οποίος έχει αναπτύξει τη γευστική του παλέτα και ο οποίος έχει πάρει πάρα πολλές εμπειρίες από ξένες κουζίνες. Είναι σημαντικό για μας η ελληνικότητα των πιάτων μας. Είναι σημαντικό για μας να αναδείξουμε τα ελληνικά προϊόντα, όσο οικονομικά και φτωχά κι αν είναι. Είναι σημαντικό για μας να πάρουμε κάτι το οποίο είναι ταπεινό και να το πάμε στο επόμενο επίπεδο. Τα πιάτα μου βασίζονται πάρα πολύ σε αυτό. Βασίζονται στην καθαρότητα της πρώτης ύλης, βασίζονται στις γευτικές αναμνήσεις που είχα πάντα στην πρώτη ύλη, βασίζονται πάρα πολύ στο να ψάξω να βρω καινούργια πράγματα στην ελληνική γη, γιατί τα τελευταία χρόνια έχουμε αρχίσει και καλλιεργούμε πάλι την ελληνική γη, έχουμε νέους αγρότες οι οποίοι δημιουργούν νέες καλλιέργειες με παλιούς σπόρους, ψάχνουν να βρουν τα παλιά και να τα φέρουν στο σήμερα και στο μέλλον.
My name is Alexei Kyriakopoulos and I'm an Emmy Award VR producer and creative director.
Well, it may be too repetitive for some, but not for Pippin, the paperboy.
It's an interactive short VR film about the fear of change. It allows the user to basically interact watching a romantic animated VR film. You're interacting with your body, so for the first time we're seeing how we use our bodies as narrative tools. So when we're watching a film, we're always passive, so we're just sitting on a couch, but with VR, it's the first time that we have the opportunity to create emotions that we've never felt before, and emotional connections through body movements. We will live in a much more efficient world where we will have a much bigger sense of reality, and we will actually be more present. Because right now, you know, when we're looking at a screen, then we're looking on another screen, we lose our sense of presence. So I believe that in the future, this will just be an organic layer that will be there, it will be transparent in a way, and it will just enhance our daily life.
Η θάλασσα για μένα είναι ελευθερία, είναι έντονα συναισθήματα, χτίζεις εμπιστοσύνη στον εαυτό σου, ξεπερνάς τους φόβους σου, ανταγωνίζεσαι.
Η θάλασσα είναι ησυχία, είναι ελευθερία, αδειάζει το μυαλό σου και μέσα από αυτό όταν έρχονται οι αγώνες, ο ανταγωνισμός, η αποτυχία, η επιτυχία, πολύ δυνατά συναισθήματα που σε κάνουν να αισθάνεσαι πολλά πράγματα και έντονα. Αυτό που δεν ξέρουν πολλοί για τη χώρα μας είναι ότι εκτός από τα πολύ γνωστά νησιά υπάρχουν και άλλα μικρότερα που έχουν πολύ ενδιαφέρον, γιατί κάθε νησί έχει τη δική του κουλτούρα, το δικό του πολιτισμό να εξερευνήσει κανείς, όπως επίσης ότι είμαστε και μια ηπειρωτική χώρα και εκτός από παραλίες, ήλιο και θάλασσα έχουμε ήλιο, βουνό, δέντρα και απίστευτα τοπία να ευχαριστηθεί ο κάθε επισκέπτης.
I mean, this car is unreal. But I really want to drive it, you know, for a longer time, so I have more things to tell you about. Because obviously, I cannot go quick now. The sound is so nice.
Το αυτοκίνητο αυτό μας δείχνει το μέλλον πια είναι εδώ, αυτά που φανταζόμασταν.
Και η δύναμη που δέχεται το σώμα στην επιτάχυνση ήταν πραγματικά κάτι, θα έλεγα, εκπληκτικό, που έχει φτάσει η τεχνολογία αυτή τη στιγμή σε αυτά τα επίπεδα. Πραγματικά είναι σαν να μπαίνεις σε κάποιο είδους αεροπλάνο.
My love of the sea and this watch on my wrist are inextricably linked. It's a true bond. So what drove me, a man who has little attachment to objects of any kind, to desire a uniquely specific timepiece? Well, let me tell you the story. I grew up revering the great ocean explorers, the pioneers, the adventurers committed to advancing our understanding of the planet. I followed their accomplishments, their courage to venture beyond the edge of their lights. I was drawn to the sea. So I learned to dive, hoping that one day I'd be worthy of being one of them. To this select group, a watch is never just a watch. It's a tool. It's one that must endure what they endure, no matter the depths. One that requires absolute precision and an unparalleled robustness. To this handful of exceptional individuals, that watch has a name. It's the Submariner. It's not merely a watch you own, it's a watch you earn. And it has accompanied me for, to do the math on this, 25 years through arduous expeditions, strenuous film shoots, strenuous Hollywood award ceremonies. But just as I felt the need to earn it, I needed to earn the right to keep it. So I've committed my life to the preservation of ecosystems, to safeguard our planet. And after one such hard-fought and ongoing battle beside the indigenous leader, Chief Raoni of the Kayapo people, I presented a gift. It was to honor the bond that we had built. I took my Submariner off my wrist, I put it on his. It was my history, embodied, now merged with his. In 2012, this watch on my wrist took a journey with me into the deep. My expedition was inspired by the great Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh, who in 1960 were the first to reach the deepest point of our oceans, the Challenger Deep, at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. One of my goals was to return to enable deep ocean science. 52 years later, in March 2012, I did, and Rolex was there with me, just as it had been for Piccard and Walsh. This prototype was designed and built by their engineers from scratch in a mere 8 weeks to follow me to a depth of almost 36,000 feet and face the crushing pressure of 16,000 pounds per square inch. This one was my trusted ally on my wrist, and Rolex also designed one to fit on my submersible's robotic arm. Both the submersible's timepiece and my own had endured through it all, ticking away steadily.
Oh, I see the second hand going. Yeah, baby, we are good.
And when I surfaced, the story came full circle. To pay homage to Piccard and Walsh, I'd taken this astonishing watch on board my submersible, the Old Lady, the same prototype that these great pioneers had rigged on their bathyscaphe, the Trieste, in 1960. And Don Walsh was there to welcome me on my return. And what I felt is hard to describe. It wasn't about the pride of standing with these great explorers, nor of a vision realized. That warmth, that sense of deep gratification and humility came from the realization that just as they had been the spark that inspired me then, somewhere out there are others I might inspire. Like all Rolex watches, the Submariner and the Deep Sea Challenge were engineered to reach a specific goal, to serve human endeavor, whatever the stakes, whatever the pressure. Now we are faced with new challenges, new frontiers, new times, and there's a new watch built to meet them. Being somewhat of an engineer myself, I think it's a stunning feat. The titanium case, the ring lock system, the helium escape valve, and a host of other state-of-the-art watchmaking breakthroughs make this watch the most pressure-resistant ever made. But even above the engineering wonder that it is, it's the symbolism it perpetuates that speaks volumes about the very nature of the human spirit. We are a curious bunch with a drive to explore and understand, to imagine and to build, passionately, ingeniously. And this Deep Sea Challenge proves that as long as we have that drive, we will always find ingenious ways to go farther and deeper together.
The automotive industry faces a number of challenges. It has a huge legacy to overcome. It has 100 years of being a male-dominated industry. In order to get to a position of gender neutrality, which is what I think we're all pushing for, you've got to push that dial positively in the opposite direction.
Diversity and inclusion is something that although it's quite popular to talk about it, but I think it needs to get into each and everybody's mindset.
Because I'm quite passionate about the idea of equality and diversity in the teams. It makes a more enjoyable environment to work in, a much more productive environment as well.
Young women need to be able to see people like themselves in these careers. That's a vital part of outreach activities in general, is to ensure that those young people can see how they could be involved in these careers in the future.
I am one of the newest graduates at Bentley. I'm one of the people who's very keen to see more women in automotive, more women in engineering in general, and I would really love to be a part of furthering Bentley's inclusion of women in engineering.
I think it's important for Bentley to play an active role in inspiring young women, because we want to increase the number of females that there are within the automotive industry, and being quite a well-known company, it's really important that we advocate that and are at the forefront and help change the industry.
I think it's incredibly important that we get young women excited and engaged with STEM, particularly engineering, computing, science. So if you want a really excellent product, you obviously need people who are representatives of the groups that are going to be using those products in the design team, because they can bring that understanding to the table as part of the design process.
Digital skill sets, data scientists, software developers, etc., has been more effective in getting a more diverse group to apply for it and to explore it as for education.
Mentoring is a great opportunity to showcase to women what kind of opportunities are there, maybe outside of your comfort zone.
Sometimes people lack confidence, not necessarily capability, but helping, supporting and mentoring somebody can help build that confidence, show them what they can do, show them what they're excellent at.
Up until recently, I had never had a formal mentor. They'd always been quite informal, but it was something that helped me build confidence and belief in myself and helped me go for opportunities where I maybe wouldn't have gone for them without that third person and that support.
I've also been mentored by some people at Bentley through my early career as an engineer. There have been many influential women and other engineers as well throughout my life, and I've been lucky to benefit from all of them and have mentors throughout different sectors, both in engineering, in personal life and in business as well.
I think Bentley genuinely deserves huge recognition for what it's doing. To my mind, Bentley is one of the few brands who have been out there for years now pushing a diversity and inclusion agenda. They've been thinking with their brand and their products about how to appeal to a more diverse audience and customer base.
We see an essential business need for including women and diverse groups into the workforce in order to create multi-perspective view on things, to generate creativity. This is exactly what we need to tackle the challenges ahead of us.
When I first met the family, I was just driving through. Then I came across this painted house. I went in and our relationship started. I really feel good about the fact that people, under all odds, have decided to remain who they are. It is important that you keep your traditions, because your children must know where they're coming from. And that has made me have more respect for the people in the rural areas than the people in the city. They have enriched me. It is a privilege to have known the Dimanda family, for I would not have had the insight that I have today.
January 3rd, 1777. During the Revolutionary War, General George Washington's army routs the British in the Battle of Princeton, New Jersey. That follows Washington and his troops crossing the Delaware River and beating the Hessians in nearby Trenton. 1990. Panama's ousted leader, General Manuel Noriega, surrenders to U.S. forces after taking refuge at the Vatican's diplomatic mission. He's later convicted and sentenced to prison in the U.S. for cocaine trafficking, racketeering, and money laundering. 1967, Jack Ruby, the nightclub owner who fatally shot Lee Harvey Oswald just days after President John F. Kennedy's assassination, dies in a Dallas hospital. And 1892, the precious will be ours. Take note, Lord of the Rings fans. Author J.R.R. Tolkien, creator of the trilogy that found its way to the big screen, is born in South Africa. Today in history, January 3rd. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,